Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Guys in the chat, hello, Trudy, Linda, Polly, Psycho, Happy, hello. I'm looking forward to this, especially because Northie has the hub. Yeah, I've just been reminiscing about Mead, me and Mr. Northie, and he reminds me of when we went to a festival and he drank a pint of mead. That was a fun time. He really enjoyed it. Me, on the other hand, a little bit embarrassed. But hey, life, I wasn't embarrassed. It was funny. Hiya, Maxine. Hiya, Teresa. Oh, hi, Twin Star. Listen. Off. Calm. I am centered. I am calm. I've got a lot to talk about. A lot I want to say. A lot of things I need to say. Hiya, Seri Gorge. Hey, Waco. A lot of things I need to say. A lot of things that are out of sync, that are out of whack, that are lies, right? That are out there. Oh, how do I start? There's so much gatekeeping in this damn community, man. I kind of stay out of it. Oh, hello, Lilith. How you doing, darling? I'm really trying to stay out of it. Hi, Ems. Oh, Leafland's arrived. Hello, never listen. Okay. Hello, Lottie. There is so much crap, man. Anyway, I'm going to... The three people on the thumbnail are somewhat involved in the community. Oh, you heard that right. I am so peeved off, man. Oh, shit, man. Right. I've had a lot of shit for a long time. Since 2019, I've been here. There is a list that some creators are on, whether they're tarot or commentary or researchers, but there are, whether it's a physical list or just a list that is acquired through gossiping circles. But I have always been persona non grata. One of the reasons I think that is because I am actually a monarchist. I know that sounds weird, but I actually am. I did like the royal family. I started this channel because I like the royals. I love my tarot. I could see something was going on and I wanted to investigate. I thought, why not? Why not? And that was in 2019. All of the stuff that has happened to me, I have spoken to people who have been involved from the case about Island Boy and everything. I've made friends with people. I've spoken to people, but none of it is with other creators, right? None of it really has ever been with other creators. I've just kind of kept my own thing. One of the reasons why, because I approach people and I was friendly, and I try to be nice, and they just they don't want to know, and that's because there are some people. Anyway, it's not about those people. But what it is about is a culture, and a problematic culture that has been developing since 2022 within the community. Right? There's been massive problems. Huge problems. There's loads of gatekeeping. Some of the bigger... If you watch those... all those sudden panel shows, man, I avoid them like the plague. And please don't think I'm talking about Megan's Mole. I think Megan's Mole is one of the only creators I've got a fair amount of time for left. I've never really spoken to her, but when you have all of these panel shows, right? And it's all of that, right? It's all of those things. And what they do, allegedly, whatever, is they get into little group chats and they plan narratives and they spin stories and they certain things. What these group chats have enabled to do is they have been influenced by people who are close to either the Yorks or the Markles. And I ain't on about the beige one, I'm on about the ones in the Philippines. Yeah? It is all about clicks, and yeah, it's all wrong. It's just rubbish. And all they need to do, right, is stick a picture of Meghan gurning on their thumbnail, and then they spend 2 minutes talking verbatim about something that's been in the Sun or the Daily Mail or and then they start banging on about their personal YouTube drama and beef with other creators and so. It's just absolute bollocks, and it's taking up so much stupid amounts of bloody time, and all in the while the Markles are slipping into people's DMs and going around and influencing stories and influencing things like that and blah blah blah. And it's the same with the Yorks. Don't forget, one of the Yorks' biggest fans is practically a leader in this community. Saying that, you know, Prince Andrew's done nothing wrong, it was all a set-up, that he should stay in Royal Lodge and the King is wrong and all of this kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. Why would anyone say that? So we've got the Yorks on one hand who are pressuring in, and if you don't think there's a link to the Yorks, in my suspicion, allegedly, whatever, you've got Lady Victoria Harvey. Lady Victoria Harvey is a go-between, in my opinion, allegedly, whatever, between Lady C and the Yorks. Between the Yorks and whoever, whichever person they want to talk to, whichever commentary. And these people have got thousands and thousands of subs. I'll try not to get too much in trouble. All of this has done is stopped the story from coming out, and there is big things. Gabriella, that is completely true. I'm gonna pop you up. Yeah, it's all of the backbiting and drama is to distract, right, from the real story. As you can imagine, there's some things I can't say, that I can't say. But there is a lot of bullshit. Now, yeah, that was annoying enough. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they need to move Harry and Andrew as councillors of states. Completely, absolutely. Now, can you imagine, right? The Yorks are trying to influence YouTubers via a proxy, allegedly, as are the Markles, just doing it directly. Can you imagine if the press got out? That got to the press. Would the press even do anything about it? That's the other thing. I don't know, but Andrew Lowney might be interested. I might test that theory out, actually. Let me get you something. I want to show you something. I want to show you something that is very important. I hope you like my silence of the beige. meme thing. Right, where to start? Is this it? Right, okay. We may as well begin somewhere near the beginning. Oh, I think I might be getting in touch with Andrew Loney, to be honest with you, because I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm so sick of this shit. Okay, so in 2016, the last time allegedly Meghan met her father was at Thanksgiving 2016. They were in a property that was loaned to Harry by one of his friends. Harry was, funnily enough, in a boat at sea. But Thomas Senior was there, and so was Doria. This is in the press. This is what is known. And that was the last time Meghan saw him. And according to Harry from the book Spare, Meghan and Doria kind of like must have give the impression that they'd shooed Thomas away. He turned up with all of these tabloids and giving the impression that Thomas wanted to monetize and discuss the tabloids and how much they can make, basically. So we're meant to believe that Doria and Meghan shooed him off. He left in a cloud, under a cloud, and Harry never met him, and blah 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 blah. What if, right? What if that meeting was Doria, Megsy, and Senior kind of plotting a little tit for tat in the press, like setting their boundaries, you know, how far they would go, what they would say, what they wouldn't say, all of those type of things. That could have happened. I'm not saying that's what's happened, but it's seeming to me that is within the realms of possibility. Hey, Wendy. Because everyone else, if you watched the video I put up last night, everyone else has been silenced. So Jessica Mulroney hasn't spoken out. I don't know if she's been lawfully silenced or using lawfare, or there's pressure on her and some kind of some kind of, I don't know if you call it blackmail or something, but there is something on there. That she can't speak out. Maybe it's a social thing. It's the same with Nin. It's the same with Trevor Engelson. So you've got Thomas Markle Sr. quoting Trevor Engelson, but I bet I can tell you, he's not spoken out. You've got YouTube creators saying they have spoken to this person and that person and the other person and the other person and the other person and the other person. They haven't. They bloody well haven't. There is so much bullshit, and they'll be like, well, how does this... I get this all the time. How does this pathetic little YouTuber know all of this? Maybe if I got... Maybe, right? Don't go in your WhatsApp... I shouldn't say that. All right, I will. Maybe get out of your WhatsApp group chats, slagging each other off, fighting with each other over some whatever bullshit thing, and actually start looking at other stuff. But the thing is, and here's the kicker, with some people in this community, they make it all about them because they're not really that interested in the royals. They don't really care. They don't really give a damn about Megsy and Harry and all of that lot. It's just something to get the clicks, isn't it? I sound like Max Headroom rebooting. That's not probably. Oh, hang on. But I am persona non grata. Why? Because I ain't that type of person who is going to join in with this bullshit. Hiya, Judith. Hi, Twin Star. Okay, listen. I want to talk about something. And if anything happens to me, not like get booted off YouTube. Oh, there's rumors starting. I know exactly why. Thank you, Happy. I know some of you like these men, but I'm going to have to say it. Let us go there. Cebu in the Philippines. Nice place to move. It's very odd that you would move your sick and, by all accounts, very poorly father all the way from Mexico to the Philippines. That's the whole Pacific Ocean away. Huge. Massive. Big move, especially for somebody in poor health. Now, both of my parents are in poor health. I can't get them as much to take a holiday because it's too much hassle. Oh, they're both about the same age as Senior. So I was just, it's perplexing, is it not? Very perplexing. The fact that I mean, as a community, as the Mexican community, we raised the money, and I don't begrudge raising any money for anyone in need. And of course, Lady C was very gracious to raise this money. But the way they received the money and how they've acted about the money was very rude, very bad. Now, listen. Junior did a stream or a video from this club bar thing, I don't know, called Howling Dogs 2. Howling Dogs 2 is a sports bar. Now, I can't say too much about this, but please Google Howling Dogs 2 and type in bar girls. It's going to take you to some websites you probably don't want to see, but do it. If you Google nurses with it now, this isn't all the Philippines, but it's just funny that they turned up in Howling Dogs 2, but also Google nurses in the Philippines, private nurses. Turns out there's going to be could well allegedly be the happy ending that the Markles hoped for. I am so pissed off, you guys. This is ridiculous. You're not that technical. Don't worry. I don't have a lot to do or anything to do with other YouTubers, yeah? How do we know they've moved? Well, if we've got the photos, Sharon, that they moved to the Philippines, you know? It's so bad, Sydney. It's so bad. It's such a bunch of bullies and people leaning on each other and trying to create narratives and all of this stuff. Oh no, jump scare warning. Okay. I am really pissed off about this, guys. There's something's happened. This thing that happened. There's something that happened that's really bad, but I can't say. Whew, okay. Let me bring out another slide. I get annoyed that Markle Jr. says that the king doesn't reach out. Why are the king going to reach out? Do you know what I mean, Tracy? Why is the king going to reach out? They've got enough problems with Prince Andrew. They don't need somebody else who's that seems to gravitate towards places around the world that always have sex tourism as the central thing. The Philippines, Thailand, Mexico. Mexico's got loads of legal prostitution areas. Yeah, Judith, that's a very good point. If you go and you look up Thomas Markle Jr.'s interview, part 2, In Touch from 2018, he talks about all of this. These people have been not only creating, in my opinion, allegedly, whatever, false narratives for years, potentially linked to Megsy. I mean, Harry's probably completely oblivious to that fact because, you know, he's... Yeah. Let me go to my media assets. Doobie-doo. So, aside from the Philippines, which we are constantly told that senior, junior, they are owed. The king owes them, as Senior said in a 2020 interview. The king owes me. Meghan owes me. Harry owes me. It's time to look after Daddy. I think Daddy's been looked after enough, don't you? You're a lighting director from Hollywood. You've had the money. Just because you can't handle your money doesn't mean everybody else has to replace it. You've basically tried to tarnish, and I don't know if Lady C, I doubt she would listen to this live stream or even entertain what I'm saying, but you've even managed to tarnish Lady C's reputation by her association. I don't know if she cares, but that's what it seems to me like. Oh, there it is. 2020, guys. This is a constant, always whinging about money, always whinging about money. Let me go to this one. This is the correct one. Now, if you go to the In Touch interview in 2020, yeah, he did. He's had Hollywood wages as a lighting director. He's had bloody he's won the lottery. He's won the lottery again because you know, you're getting a few £1,000 every interview he does, you know. Oh, that's the wrong. Damn, that's the wrong thing. Go back. God damn it. Okay. I don't think I have it here. But here is something. So Meghan did give him $20,000, right? I'm not sticking up for Meghan. Please don't believe I'm sticking up for Meghan. But Meghan did give him money, $20,000. Now, the UK equivalent of that, I haven't got that kind of money to give. I would never have that kind of, well, hopefully one day I might do if I win the lottery, but I would never have that kind of money to give my parents. But they wouldn't be like, it's time to look after Mammy. Northie, come and, you know. It's so transactional. Yeah, that's right. Not enough. Nothing is ever enough for these people, and they will never stop. Oh, really do my nut in, honestly. Pissing me off for years. Sorry. It never stops. It never bloomin' stops. Let me go back to this. I was so peeved off, man. Oh, thank you, Sue. I really appreciate that. Thank you, darling. Oh, thank you. As far as I'm aware, and I know that they have actually destroyed some YouTubers. Right? They have absolutely destroyed some YouTubers. Now, it shouldn't be controversial to say it, but the rumors and the hatred and visceral stuff about this certain YouTuber I'm going to mention is off the charts, right? And from what I can see, from an outsider perspective, she's not a tarot reader. From an outsider's perspective, she did nothing wrong apart from try and expose the Markles. Yeah. And they tortured her. They did copyright strikes. They did all kinds of stuff to her. And she's now left the community from what I can see. I feel so bad for our recollections may vary, man. I know she's not necessarily in the circles I run with. Or, well, I don't run with any circles, but she, yeah. They took Wally out as well, World Gone Zed. They took Wally out as well, but that's a different story. I don't know. I've lost, everything's dropped out of my thing. Ooh. They've also tried to set up, and I can see it. I can see it. They also try and set up Megan's mole. Who's the girl with Thomas Jr.? Oh, that's his friend. He came out of the apartment he's staying with. You know, it's his friend. Wink, wink. It's his friend. In my mind, they're also trying to set up Megan's mole. And the people who are doing it, my God, ladies and gentlemen, butter wouldn't melt. Now, everybody knows I'm a bit of a dick. I don't mind being a bit of a dick, but these people are like, they are like, oh. And they get all the mouthy ones and the thingy ones to run and do the bidding and stir the pot and all this stuff. Yeah, she's just she's left the community though, that's what I mean. Something similar, very similar happened to Murky Meg, yeah. And you see how Murky Meg isn't involved. But I haven't got contact with any of these people. I'm just saying what I'm observing, right? Or because they've turned around and said something that the rest of us who should have had the spine to say, I've tried to allude to it many times, of what is going on. Now, going back to the Philippines, right? In a word, I mean, you know, I mean, who cares? Yeah, who cares, guys? If a couple of old men are going around, you know, having some fun with some bar girls and paying for cash, who cares? Listen up, man. Aye, but we funded them, if they are allegedly whatever. But we didn't just do that. When after Megsy got her first suits payments in Christmas, well, Astrid's decided to cough up a fur ball at this very moment. Thanks, Astrid, for interrupting. I will. Yeah, they did the same with Danger Zone. Oh. I'm not even halfway through half the things I want to say. I might be here for hours. There's this woman just ranting and ranting and ranting. Oh, shit. Oh, dear me. Okay, so if you can Google a interview with Thomas Markle Sr., and he mentions, because he likes talking about money, because money is his version of the dish soap story. He never shuts up about it. I think it's some kind of genetic Markle trait. They fixate on this one bloody thing. Anyway, so there was an interview, right, where Thomas Sr. says, Megan gave me $2,000 for a holiday, right? $2,000 for a holiday. Allegedly, my conspiracy, whatever. The reason Doria and Senior allegedly broke up, allegedly, to quote Thomas Markle Jr.'s 2018 In Touch interview, calm, was because Doria found out about Thomas's trips to Thailand and the fun gentlemanly pursuits he did. Bunch of grifters, man. And this is even before we get into all of the other stuff that's going on. So they've had people do you see what I'm saying? They've had people chasing their tails, running around, all of this stuff, and everything is already out there, man. Everything is already out there. Megan knows how to manipulate the algorithm. Don't think her dad, oh, I'm just a humble old man. I'm wearing these baggy clothes. Oh, Megan didn't like me because I'm a bit of a fatty and didn't want me at the wedding. Don't believe all of that stuff. The man is an ex-Hollywood lighting director. Hollywood is a weird place, and to get on, you got to stand on people. He ain't no innocent man. People rarely get anywhere on talent alone. There are brilliant actors and actresses who will never be on the stage accepting an Oscar, yeah? But there's some plank like Megsy who basically puckered her way and sucked her way and floated her way through the 2010s and managed to grift her way all the way up to a dumb prince, right? Dad's a better actor than the daughter. That's not saying one. Blooming hell, man! I'm a better actress than Megan. Yeah, this was about. Honestly, I've seen more range in a bit of wood. The woman is terrible. And you can say with actors and actresses, you know, it's not the actor's fault if they're necessarily terrible. Sometimes the casting has a lot to do with it. But I really feel like Megan really tests that theory as well. Thomas Smartwell's trips revealed years ago. We know about them. We know, but we've just paid. The problem is, Linda, we've just paid for him to go to the Philippines again. You know what I mean? Everybody's just like, all right, that's the thing. And just like, it's like, no, you guys, you're not seeing it. That interview's been out there since 2018, yeah? Everyone knows about it. And it's speculative and all of this stuff. Megsy knows about her father, allegedly. Megsy, this is the point. Megsy is up there doing humanitarian awards. Megsy is up there receiving awards and humanitarian of the year. Beige Empress of the United States, whatever title she wants to give herself and festoon upon her beige shoulders that particular day, at that particular bloody time. Calm down. She just does. She just sticks it on like it doesn't matter. But all the while, has everybody looked up? Has everybody looked up what happens in the Philippines regarding sex tourism, and what happens to the girls, and how they're recruited, and the human trafficking, and how young they are, how old they are, and what they're expected to do, and how they're expected to behave? Because that's it's bad. Shauna from Debbie, if you missed the start of it, Shauna from the Vintage Read ain't going to put me in touch with Nish. She's one of the creators that are all in their WhatsApp chats, from what I know. I'm not 100%, but I suspect she is, yeah. She certainly has people on from those WhatsApp groups onto her channel, so I step back from any of that. I don't understand. I know. Allegedly conspiracy, whatever. I said. Oh, Foodie's coming back, by the way, Lilith. She's coming back finally. I'm so excited. I don't think any tarot readers are involved, guys. I don't know. If the tarot reader has a link to the Markles, then possibly. I ain't got a link to the Markles. I ain't got going to do it. I don't know if anyone is, but if you say GD again, what's GD? Who's GD? Who's GD? Who's GD? Who is GD? Tell me who GD is before I block your ass. Who is GD? My soapbox, eh? My soapbox. If you tell me who GD is, I will happily never say. God damn. Really? God damn it. I'm really sorry. Get off my soapbox. Really? 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 You're probably one of those. Look, there's loads of the YouTube creators, right, have these little sock accounts. Man, it's terrible, man. They go around and they I had somebody, I had them thinking they're really clever, a tarot channel trying to like shade me the other week. Actually, Trudy caught it, not me. I didn't even see it, but Trudy let me know what they'd said, and me and Trudy could identify exactly who it was from what they said. So like, girl, we know, we've been here since 2019. We there, we good, we're Gucci, we Gucci. Oh my god, I sound like I'm 12. We good, we understand these things. Oh, there's my live stream. Oh god damn. Da, 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 da. Get off your soapbox. La la la. Oh, it seem to have disappeared. Has somebody got them before I'd got them? Oh, comment again so I can so I can block you. Thank you. Dear me. So you all knew that Megsy, you all knew that that's why Doria and Thomas divorced, and you all knew that's why Megsy is Megsy is still. But everybody knows about this, but they've still platformed the Markles, and everybody knows about this, and they've still let Megsy win all these humanitarian awards, and no one has ever mentioned it in the press or on Twitter or on Reddit. Get out of here. Miss me with your bullshit, man. Jesus. I know. I'm just replying to them because I know exactly I know exactly how they play. I know exactly how they play, and probably who it is as well. She hasn't won crap. She paid for it. Exactly. And this is the point. People are blinkered. They don't see it. The fact that all of this could cancel Megsy, but everybody's like, we're going to cancel Megsy because she wore a bracelet that was from Burma, or this, that, and the other. And nobody goes and talks about that. Nobody asks the Markles directly about that. Ask them directly about that. They'll say, oh, Thomas Markle Jr., he was just, talking off the top of his head. Go and ask. It's rubbish. It's BS. Are the YouTube police coming for me? Oh, I'm so excited. I am really excited that the YouTube police are coming to see me. I'm very happy about that. But this is the kind of utter gibberish that they did to, our recollections may vary, that they do in some way similar to Meghan's mole. Not one person will cancel them. It's all about the ka-ching. That is it. Junior knows nothing, man, allegedly. Right, let's talk about the lawsuit between Scamantha and Megatron that's going on in Florida. Yeah. I'm going to catch a lawsuit. I know. Oh, jeez, man. I'm going to sue you. That's nice. Lady. I've made a short of this as well. I don't know if anyone else has covered it. Is this it? Samantha Markle, who has me blocked on X. Whoop whoop. I don't know why. Probably because I'm one of those terrible people that actually do like the monarchy. I feel like we're starting regretting my life choices. Ugh. So when the push comes to shove and you are in the court of law, yeah, in the Florida Ninth Court of whatever, I've got the audio, I've got the video of the guy actually saying this from the court themselves. I'll put it up in a short. So, Mr. Boozy, one of the foremost, Samantha's brief acknowledged that Mr. Boozy is one of the foremost experts on hate groups operating on Twitter, which is now X, as everybody likes to keep calling it Twitter, is an expert in cyberbullying. In other words, even plaintiff recognizes Mr. Boozy is trustworthy. Mr. Boozy, who got, now, bear in mind, I'm old school Mexit. Christopher Boozy basically got what he deplatformed, man. Him and Ali Hall, yeah. Christopher Boozy attacked Murky Meg. It's very weird, isn't it? That all these people, but yeah, he doesn't attack all these other ones. Huh. But like other people are small and isolated. Look at Big Fat Psychic, man. She's been around for years. She's a nice lady as well. I haven't had much to do with her. She's a nice lady. But she doesn't grow. She doesn't get promoted out. Why? Because she can't go, you know. What's happening with Dan Wootton now? Oh, God, look. Do you know what it is? He said, oh, God. Ugh. Okay. And Diana's death story is the ultimate clickbait. Channeling Diana, doing all of this stuff with Diana is the ultimate clickbait. It doesn't sit right with me because you know why? Because William's there. I don't really give too much of a toss about Harry, but William, how would he feel? He's been betrayed by his brother. He's got all his responsibilities, and then there's some idiot doing I've channeled Diana and selling a bloody spray with a bloody name on it, you know? It's rubbish. Marley, probably. So anyway, Samantha Markle. This is her in a court. In the next breath, she is on Twitter saying, "My father is stuck on the 19th floor of a building in the Philippines after a massive earthquake, and he can't walk. He is trapped. Do do do. Shame on my disgusting and evil effing sister for ever putting our father in this position. I hope she is cursed." Apart from he was on the 19th floor, yeah, doing an interview with the Daily Fail. So all of these stories and all of this stuff gets generated and pushed around because Samantha has made a tweet and it's a load of bullshit. And Thomas Markle is just like, I'm fine. I am on the 19th floor. And then you ask yourselves, why have they put this disabled, barely alive by their accounts, suffering greatly, emotionally imbalanced man on the 19th floor of a building? Open window, he trips, boom. Get something, fire happens, his mobility is not great. How are we going to get, the lift's not working? Nobody thinks that. Won't somebody think of the children, the adults? Megan had a breaking news story that Megan had a facelift. I told you all guys, like that's the whole thing. I'm like, mate, it's not a breaking story, but Megan had a boob job in Argentina, which I really want everyone to start calling Broargentina now. She wasn't like the embassy story and all of that stuff. It's BS. She had a boob job. Look at the photos from around that time, say 2001, around 2004. She had the boobs in and then she had them removed. You're welcome. I'm like dropping all these things. Trevor, divorced, Megan. But the father never says that. Yeah. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I never inflated you. So I really like everybody to start referring to Argentina as Argentina. So you can see I'm in a really good mood about it. This is what happens. I'm like, I have had so much of enough with these people. They are absolutely, honestly. So not only is Scamantha lying her ass off and overly reacting, but she is also with Christopher Boozy and all of this kind of stuff, saying he's trustworthy and honest. Unfortunately, neither of them are trustworthy and honest. With regards to Junior and Samantha's involvement in Megsy's childhood, minimal. One of them was not there at all, right? There might have been photos, but as far as an impact in Megsy's day-to-day life, and I am not sticking up for Megsy here, they had minimal involvement. Minimal. Megsy wanted the truth out, and I'm telling you they're telling you the truth. I'm also telling you the truth about other things she'd rather you not know about. But from what I heard, this is what I believe is the truth. This is probably like one of the most maddest streams I've done. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place, guys. I'm not used to just talking. Let me have a drink. It's not a stream, it's a support group. That's what I'm gonna. If I ever have gossipy streams or chatting streams, we'll call it a support group. Hello?
Can I just say
Uh-huh.
that in the 10 or so years,
Mm-hmm. Can you hear Mr. Northey all right, guys?
in 10 or so years we've been together,
Mm-hmm.
this is the angriest I've ever seen you.
Really?
Yeah.
But I thought I was immensely evil and nasty, according to...
And all your subscribers and everything like that are lucky because they're only getting it for an hour. I've had it for a week and a half.
He's joking about the week and a half.
No,
it's been about 3 months. Yeah, but this is as angry as I get. This is as angry as I get. I know it's scary, isn't it? I'm sorry.
It's still about as intimidating as a wet lettuce.
I'm intimidating as a gerbil. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been called evil and all of these things. She's evil, she's vile, she's this, she's that. I like... Yeah, I'm a bit of a dick. But I mean, and my jokes sometimes don't land very well. Oh, Josie, there's a new film, right? I don't want you to say anything in chat, but you'll know what I mean when you Google it. There's a new film called Long Legs. Look up Nicolas Cage's character. You're welcome. And put yeah, look up that. Oh, you've got a lot to catch up on. Oh, so Long Legs is a new film, Josie. Look up Nicolas Cage's character. It's really harsh, but it's funny. Question, is Mr. Radcliffe Doria's bio father? I don't know. It's very vague about Doria's background. You can ask me some questions, see if I can answer them or not. The truth, honest with that, Heather's Grandma Army, it's always been very vague around that. Hiya, Carolina. Ask me questions, guys. I can try and answer try and answer it because I've just been like information, and it's just like, oh, sorry for ranting. I'll feel bad in a bit. I love Nicolas Cage. I adore Nicolas Cage. I love people like that. In fact, there's a couple of new films coming out that I want to watch, and he isn't in it, but one of it's Dracula, and I was like, oh my god, there's a new Dracula film coming out, and it's not coming out till in January. Nobody wants to ask any questions. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I'll just keep ranting away. I should have gone down the dish soap. I see you. Do you think Ashley is actually Harry's wife's daughter? No. No. Nah. Oh, I love Gary Oldman too. He's a really good Dracula. In fact, he's just really good at everything. The Rock. It doesn't matter. Oh, so yeah, there's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Sir Gary Oldman, if you please, he's beautiful. He is Sir Gary Oldman. Certainly when he was younger. Is Mega Flop 50 now? No, she's not. Sorry. Megatron is not 50. She's 906. She just incarnated on this planet in 1981. She's 94. Was the moon landing real? No, Megan did it. I'm joking. She's 906, guys. Will you get it right? She's 906. 906. Doria's dad died by tripping on a dog lead. She inherited the house. Just what? Yeah. Steffi, that is exactly it. That is exactly it. They're playing into the claw's hands via the Markles. Via the Markles. You would have guessed 666. Yeah, she is an energy vampire. We are going to be doing ghost stories and all of that kind of stuff in the near future. I just have to. Question: will the price of gold continue to rise? Yes. In my opinion, yes. Yeah. Basically, with everything that is that I'm trying to get, Doria took. Yeah. Well, you know. Was it Megsy who hit the Titanic? It was the moon bumper. It got loose, Sue. It floated off and hit. It took out the Titanic. That's what happens. I feel for all the old. Yeah, I feel bad for the people who donated. Your house is haunted. Oh, you'll have to tell us all about it, Christine. Yeah, ask me any questions. I'll try and answer even for you guys. It can be anything. I refuse to donate. Psycho, you are a better person than me. Oh, how long has our Prime Minister got left in government, Northie? Oh my God, Wendy. No. Is Meghan Markle Krampus's offspring? Yes. That's why she's got flippers. Though Krampus doesn't have fish flippers. He has he has hooves, doesn't he? But what's that thing that lives in the swamp? The swamp thing and Krampus there. So it's just, no, I just I don't know. I've just been with golfer Rory, hotelier Fitzpractice, Clinton Backer, and Dems. 20 or female. Interesting. It did. Cloven hooves. Cloven footsies. Everyone was sus. Do you know what? Everyone was sus. I had people saying, don't do it, Northy. Don't share it, Northy. Don't do it. But I was like, but my dad's had a stroke and I feel really bad. Oh my God. It's, we've got to like give them a bit of credit and all that. And I was stupid. Once Harriet Reader said she was the Antichrist. What, who, me or Megan? Hoovels. Yeah, Megan isn't, I don't think she's Antichrist level. She's just a grifter, darling. She's just a very maladaptive grifter from a family of very maladaptive grifters, to be honest. A narcissist, a psychopath, a sociopath, all of those things, in my opinion. The Antichrist, what's she going to do? Throw fires of beige or from heaven on us? Who are Meg's past lives? I've done a video on that. There is a video on Megan's past lives. Megan's past life. There is this woman. It's a lady of. Actually, it kind of fits the vibe of the whole Merkel thing. It's the lady of the night, and she was in Paris. She had an affair. I didn't know she existed. Oh yeah, I actually found her through doing this reading. She had an affair with Prince Edward, the Duke of Windsor. Prince Edward, the Duke of Windsor, dumped her, and she went a bit crazy, and she ended up murdering people. Yeah, saying Megsy is the Antichrist is giving her way too much hair. Oh, okay, Cindy. Good luck, darling. Good luck with it. Good luck with the job interview. Yeah, Steffi. This is going way back. I did the reading ages ago. What was it? I really thought the idea of liking Markles, my gut said, you want to try and help them because you think, oh no, they've been thrust into this fame and this world. But they're just friendly but temperamental. The house is built on a revolutionary Civil War field hospital. She goes missing. All right, okay. Sydney will do it. Sydney's the goat. Was Megan Jack the Ripper in the past life? No, apparently he had style. Top hat, long coat, and he didn't wear a belt. That's the giveaway. Apparently, he didn't. He was not wearing a belt, so he's definitely not there. Definitely not her. Hang on, let me see. I've got some more stuff to show you. Now I've taken a breath. What's this? Oh yeah, there's that. Oh, Eddie Redmayne. Right, I did a post on this, but some of you don't read the post because I put that many up. I know. Okay, Eddie Redmayne. Eddie Redmayne. He's a British actor. He went to school with the Dumb Prince. Sorry, Susan. I rant. If you scroll back to the beginning, it's just me just like screeching into the internet and everyone going, shut up, no. Everyone's been really supportive and kind. I really appreciate it, you guys. Right. Eddie Redmayne. I believe my conspiracy allegedly that Eddie Redmayne was in Eddie Redmayne was, that's her name, Marguerite Albert. That's the woman. Yeah, thank you. Any spirit box coming up in the future? We do have spirit boxes coming up in the future. I'm not going to read the chat. I'm not being rude, but I'm going to focus on this for a second. Okay, so Eddie Redman, in 2015, 14, 15, 15, he was photographed with the Mergle in Turkey, Istanbul. At the same time, the Dun Prince was with the king at Gallipoli. Yeah, it's for a remembrance event around Gallipoli, 25th of April 2015. I suspect, as you can see all these links here, I suspect that Eddie was a chaperone for Meghan because she was at the opening of Soho House. Mm-hmm. No, and that's it. I don't think she did anything. I don't think I would do a spirit box reading on Ashley. I would think I would do I might do some cards or something, but something gentle, Rex Tech. I miss Ashley. She was one of my favorites, man. And right at the start, I started my YouTube. She was the only one. Even out of all the British ones, you'd think the British ones stuck together. They didn't. It's nasty, man. It's vile. But Ashley was a real one, and Ashley was really nice to me. And I was devastated because she died. Everyone else was so bloody hostile, man. Really hostile, and it's only ever gotten worse. Is Mr. B not his own hate group? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been telling you, we're all going to get markled. We are getting markled, Dana. All of the YouTubers have been markled. I really used to like Dan Wharton. I don't dislike him now. I just don't follow him, But I'm like, dude, you're gonna get markled so bad. And he went through the Amber Heard stuff. They tried to cancel him last year. He's had all of this stuff. He had this stuff with GB News as well. He's had all of these things, right? And you're like, dude, I like you, but you're playing with fire. Oh yeah, Gillian, there's one woman, right, who will name nameless. All I did was compliment her shelves, and she took that. I can't believe this. I complimented her shelves. I said, "Oh wow, they are really nice shelves." They were a bit rustic. Where did you get them? Because we were getting some shelves. I may as well have went around to a house and set fire to it. She was. Yeah. Any ideas on Harry's court case when he has been lying? Also go and claim for Social Security. He's never going to give that up. Angela, do you know why he's never going to give that up? Because if they give up the security case, it's going to cost them big money. They're going to have to pay for all of their own security that they think they need. They probably don't need the amount of security they think they need, right? But yeah. So there's that. Yeah, Susan, I'm the same. Dan thinks he's the only one with real good sources. Steffi, bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Neil Sean's probably got more sources than him. If he has such good sources on, why has he got bloody Padina, Taz, and all of these, and the twin people, and all of that on all the time? And the Royal News Network, I mean, why does he have all these people on? Just repeated. I'm like, dude, these aren't sources. These are people who are reading shit from the Daily Mail and just making bullshit up. In my opinion, allegedly. My conspiracy, whatever. Yeah, so they need the security. If they use the security, the Markles are playing them all. So the Markles need the the Sussexes, the Sussex Montecito Markles need the security because the security bill is huge, yeah. And if they don't pay that security bill, if they get the basically this is how the IPP works, the International Protected Person. If the British government gives in to their claims that they can have private security, like government level security while they're here, it will change a mechanism which is in the United Nations, which will say that their security case needs to be reviewed as international protected persons. If that's reviewed, there's a good chance that they will get security anywhere they go, yeah, anywhere they go, and it will be taxpayer funded state security. And it's also a very good thing to be immune from crimes. Can you imagine, right? If you said if the government turned around to you tomorrow and said, "Hey, you're immune from prosecution. You can do what you want." Now, most of you people are moral people, are good people. But if you remove that mechanism, but there's some people who are going to take advantage of that. Knowing the Markles, I mean, you know, and Megsy, you know, Doria isn't an innocent. Let's put it that way. Yeah, they're not gonna. There was something else I wanted to say there for a second, and do you know when something like flips through your brain? So la 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 la, and it goes out the other end, and then comes back again. I've probably upset a load of people tonight. I don't care if they've been vile to me for years or dismissive and patronising and gits, and like, when I've been needing help, no one has helped me. So, but the bad thing is, if people usually come to me, I help them. And when people have come to me in the past, I've helped them. And guess what they did to me? They shat on me. I think I've got brain fog. He needs people to tell the king and royal family what they should be doing. There's no experts. There's no like there's so like oh my god, man. Like, I find it amazing that you get these self-appointed leaders in the Megxit community, and they're like, "Oh, I'm a royal expert and all of this stuff," and they're like, "Oh, who's this pathetic little channel? They know nothing. They do nothing." It's just like, no, mate, I do. I'm just not. I just don't monetize everything that people say to me. And that's probably why I've got friends who, you know, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's my Scorpio rising, guys, or what, or it's my sodding bloody. But I tell you what's really working at the moment is my Sagittarius moon. Who's Kenzie? What is Kenzie? Is also caught in US audiences. Yeah, he's really trying. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, he's... I don't think YouTube does, Dana, but I do think some people do pay certain people to keep things going. It's also very lucrative, right? Very, very lucrative to keep all of this drama going, the clicks, the views. Now, look at, right, there's a website called Social Blade. Go and look at that, yeah? Type in your favorite creator, go and have a look at it, and you'll see. Kinsey Schofield used to be a sugar. Kinsey Schofield was on a sugar podcast in 2002. It was before the Oprah interview. She was on a sugar pod. I asked Dan Wootton about this, and he confirmed it to me. But yeah, and he's like, "Oh yeah, she was." But people changed that kind of vibe. I was very much. It was very. But Kinsey Schofield advised a bunch of the Sussex squad how to demolish and take down other YouTubers. And now she, Kinsey Schofield, the former sugar, is now I mean, don't get me wrong, I used to like Kinsey Schofield. But I mean, she's very attractive. She's got great teeth, lovely hairbands, beautiful hair. La la la. She probably has got some good links in America or whatever. But she used to be a sugar, guys, and everyone's like, "Oh, this woman's great," and I'm like, the 2021 Megxit tier intake doesn't seem to be fully aware of the law that happened before and who everyone was. Yeah, I don't. The irony of calling themselves sugars, yeah. Yeah, and you can tell exactly where they are when they flip, right? Where's Kate, right? There was one stupid YouTuber who's never even been to Britain, and he was going, "Oh, I think the monarchy shouldn't have done this and this, that, and the other, and all of this bullshit." It's like, oh mate, get in the bin, sod off, go on, do one, like. And he went on Catherine, and everybody knew it was serious, and everyone knew she was in hospital. Yeah, and everyone knew she was having treatment. The internet basically like, everyone's like, "Oh my god, they've started her on the Kate Spiracy stuff again." If you're around for Kate Spiracy, I basically span out for 6 months screaming that I like everybody. I was really upset by that Kate Spiracy stuff. Thank you, Twin Star. But all of the Kate Spiracy stuff, my dears, really showed everywhere everyone was at. I don't think I'm a Megxit channel, really, because I think Megxit is turned into the Markles and the Yorks controlling the groups of creators. I don't believe Neil Sean. I think he keeps him. I think he is one of the ones that keeps himself to himself, keeps his head down, and keeps away from it all. Yeah. And I don't blame him. I mean, I don't know everything, his sources and stuff, and I haven't got a clue. You know, he does 4-minute bursts of Neil Shawness, and that's it. Yeah, I remember that, Jane. I remember Kinsey doing that. Kinsey, you're a sugar. Jog on. And I don't use the word sugar lightly. Like everybody else who's like critical, like you can't be critical of some YouTubers or they call you a sugar, right? But I'm quite comfortable to say, Kinsey, you definitely were a sugar. You probably are a sugar still. You're a sugar. Jog on. But yet, yeah, you know, she's bonny, good teeth, nice hair, can say what she wants. Yeah, media trained. Lovely, darling. Perfect. Let's have more of that, please. I do like Megyn Kelly. I must admit, I do like Megyn Kelly, even though she's mainstream. Well, they say we're anti-mainstream. This is the new mainstream. Dan Wootton's mainstream. Megyn Kelly's mainstream. They might say they're not mainstream media, but they are. They are to me. They've got 500,000 subs, millions of subs. They're mainstream to me. It's not new media. They've took they've took the same format from Fox News and GB News and all of these things, and they've just shoved it onto the internet. The only one who hasn't really done that is Tucker Carlson. Out of all of them, and I'm not promoting any of them, by the way. I'm just saying that's from what I can see. Oh, the whole Paula thing. Do you want to hear what I heard about the whole Paula thing or not? Do you want me to tell you about what went down from what I heard? I like Megyn Kelly a lot too. I think she's funny, man. Children, gather round. Come closer to me. Come and have a seat next to me. Okay. Well, of course we want to know. I know, but sometimes like people like don't want to know. Like I'll do a soliloquy about Merlin's diet, and everyone's like leaving the stream. Allegedly. Okay. Oh, okay. Paula M is a nice lady. I have sometimes been a little critical of her in the past, right? Let me move. I'm going to put something else on the screen. We need something a bit more pizzazzy for this. Let me find something. Na, 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 na. A little bit more pizzazz. There we go. That is meant to be. It's my artwork, darling. It's not very good. That is meant to be Mrs. Megasham, the future of Meghan. I know it actually does look something from. Anyway, moving on. Oh, so what happened with Paula? I don't know all the ins and outs of it, my dears, but what I can tell you is what I have heard, and these are leaks that eventually do come back. So Paula did her maid. Was it her maid? Was it the maid this time, or was it the Meghan phone call? But it was one of Paula's. It was Paula being Paula, right? Paula's being Paula. She's a nice lady. I've never spoken to her, but she does come across as very bubbly and very nice and very personable. Though I don't know about her. I don't know about her bloody. I don't know about her bloody sources or whatever. But then again, just because it doesn't mean it hasn't been in the sodding Daily Mail or the Sun or the Guardian or the BBC doesn't mean it's not true, you know. And I mean, at the time I was like, Paula shouldn't be doing this, but I was like, when the maid stuff happened, and I regret saying that because that was me being a dick. Anyway, and I moved on from it, and I didn't know anything about it, and I just like I didn't. And that wasn't the time when So I think it was September last year. So when the maid stuff happened, I think it was like you're going back to the start of 2024. I think it might have, it was a while. So basically, I'd forgotten all about the maid stuff, and I just kind of moved on with my life. There was some other drama or some other thing happening with the news with Meghan and all of that. Of course, like it was big news that this maid had broken an NDA or not had an NDA and spoken to Paula and all of these kind of stuff. I thought that, in my defense, I did think somebody was having Paula on, setting her up, but I don't know the ins and outs of it, man. All of that stuff is by the by. But what happened to Paula should not have happened to Paula. But in the lead up of what happened to Paula, on the lead up what happened to Paula is not good. There was a a meeting, a virtual meeting. That virtual meeting included, apparently, allegedly, some big YouTubers, right? Some big YouTubers. It was hosted by a big YouTuber. Now, we're not just on about YouTubers from Britain. It wasn't. As far as I can tell, there was one British YouTuber there. The rest were all from the States or other places. Oh, actually, there was 2 British YouTubers there, from what I know. There was other YouTubers there, and part of this group chat, this discussion, was how to deal and cancel Paula. Paula's in Canada. Right, okay. I thought isn't she back? I thought she'd gone to Central America. From what I can tell, right, she's staying with a friend in Toronto, good for her. From what I can tell, so there was all of these YouTubers there. Now, bearing in mind, you've got like a board meeting of YouTubers deciding the fate of another YouTuber because they don't like what they're saying. That's disgusting, isn't it? I mean, really, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Actually, there was 3 British YouTubers there. I take it back. There was 3 British YouTubers there. Now, apparently, allegedly, my conspiracy, whatever, this is what I've been told. I wasn't at the meeting. I'm not in contact with these people. I don't want to know them, man. They can F all the way off. But that's what they did. That's what they did to Paula. They tried to boof her out of the community. But not only was Paula there, and somebody might want to put this bit to cut this bit and send it to Andrew Loney. But not only was Paula there, but not Paula there. Paula wasn't there. Not all the YouTubers were there, but one of the Markle siblings was there on a link. I mean, they weren't all in the room together. It was like a Zoom meeting, you know. One of the Markle YouTubers was there. Too much drama, isn't it? And somebody linked to the House of York. Apparently, there was a recording of this live stream, this meeting. I don't know who has it, but apparently it exists. This is what you're up against, guys, on YouTube. Okay, Judith. You take care, my darling. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, definitely, darling. Oh, was it because like the last time I knew Paula was in drama was the whole the whole load of stuff about the blooming maid, and then that all kind of went away. So it was something else. It wasn't the maid that I kicked off. Yeah, because like I can't keep up with all of the, like, I don't. This is why I stopped watching them. Yeah, people need to stay in their own lane. Now, I have tried, this is my problem. I have tried to stay in my own lane. But when I like just try and be friendly and shoot the shit, I get stonewalled. I get blocked. I just, like, they won't even be civil to me, man. Like, it's like we're in the same community. And I'm like, oh, hello, how you doing? And it's been like this since 2019. They won't even be civil to me, man. They won't even be nice. Like, I don't know. Am I a monster? Apparently, I'm a monster. Yeah. These people aren't monarchists. They probably don't even dislike the Markles. It just jumped on a trend. We've got some YouTubers what gets me, right? What gets me is that whole situation with Paula is we had a YouTuber who came from, or a couple of YouTubers who came from the Johnny Depp trial stuff, right? And they found a new subject to monetize, because that's all it is, right? They're not people who are on YouTube as a hobby, like what I started out as. They're not. They are there to run a business, right? And they are ruthless. They don't care about their things. They just care about their boozy bucks and all of that shit, right? They're ruthless to people. And they have the audacity to call Paula a grifter, right? When they're doing the same bloody thing. Get the hell out of here. They are. If you don't like it, leave them alone. And after a while, I was talking with one of my friends the other night, and I was just all of this stuff in my head, all of this stuff in my head. And I was talking to one of my friends, and I can't tell you the exact story, but it did involve one of these accounts that butter wouldn't melt, butter really wouldn't melt. I've got a Union Jack in the background. There's a picture of the Queen. Oh, look, there's a Diana doll from 1974. And they stick all of this stuff in the background to make you think they're monarchists. Nah. Because the behavior of this person was anything. What they wanted to do with some information was anything like a monarchist would do, like a royal family would do. And like I can hear it like, oh, girl, get your bag, get the money, do all of this, do all of that. But they're not. They are preaching this absolute, like, oh, I am a monarchist and I'm a royal person, I'm a royal reporter and this, that, and the other. And I really love the royals, but they don't. I also, the thing is, Sue, as well, I also have never asked anyone to shout me out. Never. And that's how they end up all doing these panel shows and all of this. So I've hit 12,000 subs. Yeah, I've had one or two people shout me out in the past, but not like the others do it. They're not in each other's chats all the time, cultivating, and like basically what they do is they herd you. Okay, they are herding you from one chat to another chat, like little sheep, back and forward. We all have to go. And that's what they're doing. Go and look at Social Blade. Look how much money it makes you. Go and have a look. That's what they're doing. Yeah, I'm a wolf as well. Yeah, they're all turning each other. They're all turning each other now. Yeah, like half of the community is turned into some kind of drama community as well. And fair enough, like that's it. But don't get it twisted. That's not the same as royal commentary or royal community, you know. But it's kind of like an offshoot of it. Yeah, I never rely on anything. Is Andrew Loney Lady C's agent? Literally agent. That gives me food for thought. That make me, maybe I won't get in contact with Mr. Loney then. I found some stuff out, right? Did I finish telling you this whole thing about? No, I didn't. I went off on a tangent. Anyway, do you want me to go back to what happened to Paula? So there was this meeting, yeah? And in this meeting, it was decided. Now, like I said, there was 8 YouTubers. There was 2 YouTubers. There was a representative apparently from the House of York. There was a representative, apparently, allegedly, one of the Markle, either the Junior or Scamantha was there. And there was this meeting. And they decided Paula's fate. They decided that they were going to take her out. And there was 2 tributes from the meeting who were going to do it. And that's what they did. And if they could have, if they'd gotten away with it, they would be fine with Paula being deplatformed, losing her subscribers, and all of this. And they would also conveniently get Paula's audience, or at least a good chunk of Paula's audience, because they've shown people the error of Paula's ways. But there is a video. There is a video of it, apparently, allegedly. The people, I don't know who's got the video. But I don't know. I hope they publish it. I don't know how they got the video, but there is a rumor they have the video. Video of the live, a video of the meeting. Martha, there is meant to be a video of that meeting. Yeah, it's really cruel. Like, and I'm telling you now that I might get backlash from this. Yeah, Emma, I might get backlash from this from like 100 different directions. But if you think I just know about the video and you think I know about those rumors, what else do you think I know? So leave me alone and leave other people alone. Yeah, that's what I used to have a problem. I used to have beef with Paula being like, she's allowed not to like the king. You know what I mean? I get really. I was getting really protective of them because I am a monarchist and I needed to kind of calm down with that, you know. Which leads me to what? Do you know what? Can you remember what happened to? Hello, Rosie. Yeah, and then Megan's mole went on to Popcorn to defend her friend, and Popcorn was screaming at her. All these men like to scream at people, don't they? Yeah. Megan's mole got screamed at by Popcorn guy. Who the hell is this man? I mean, he might have like contacted YouTube and all the sub numbers and all of this stuff, but he makes a lot of noise, right? For somebody who allegedly has been sending God knows what to other people. It was disgusting. No man should do that. It was as bad as Trevor Colt doing that to Megan's mole. But they all come for her. and they attack, and they're ruthless, and they're relentless, and they're vile. Look at Thomas Markle Jr. with Our Recollections May Vary. Who are these people? There's these men who come in and look, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa," like that. No matter what, and I know there's a lot of to-ing and fro-ing, but this one did that one and that. It's rubbish. These men who scream, yeah. I do have questions as well. Why all of these big men? Oh, macho! I need to say things. I need to do things, and like I am this, I am that. All this grandstanding. Like, I'm not being funny. It's royal gossip, dears. It's a gossip place. It's not typically a red-blooded, testosterone, heterosexual man's vibe. Yeah. Really, you'd expect someone like Neil Sheen, whatever you call him, River, the Dan Wootons of the world, if you follow me, that kind of a male vibe. You wouldn't necessarily expect the other stuff, So there is that as well. Now the problem is, I'm not frightened. I know I've got a very kind of like young voice, and I know I've got a very I do seem like a thingy, but I'm not scared of men screaming like that. I don't know why. I haven't really got much personal experience of it, but as Mr. Northey says, like I actually have a titanium core. Night night, Red Rum. Ooh. You've got Moon in Leo. So yeah. Yeah. It's really bad, man. And nobody called this shit, like nothing. Like, all of these big channels reporting on the royal family. And how bad does it look? I love the monarchy, and the next minute, you're an effing C word. You did this. I'm going to hunt you down and destroy your family. I mean, what? Yeah, empty vessels do make the largest noise, unfortunately. I need to start making more noise. I think I should. I am going to still do tarot. I'm not doing tarot. I'm just telling you all this because I needed to say it, man. I've probably got a million notifications of me going. Yeah. I'm wondering if there's any tea I can give you to end the live stream that's not problematic. Oh, I've got something for you guys. I've got some tantalizing stuff for you that I know. I know a lot. You're a Scorpio sun and rising. Cancer moon. Oh, you got Cancer moon and rising, not Cancer. I enjoy these chats. I hope you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Gillian. Doria. Doria, Doria, Doria. Doria, 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 Doria. Did we read on Popcorn Planet? No. Ooh. Not having that energy in my house. Yeah, it's bad enough with Megan. I don't want that floating around. Yeah, he's Sunday the 19th, 73 years old. Mm-hmm. Oh, right, back to the last bit of tea. The truth is, no one knows. No one knows. No one knows about Doria. No one really knows. But you know, there were rumors, yeah. Martha, his subs will come after you. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I think CR. Like, look, trust me, the royal family knows everything now. With regards to Doria, I don't believe, right, the rumors about the incarceration for narcotics is true. I'm not saying she wasn't incarcerated. I'm saying the narcotics is not true. It was something else, I think, allegedly, in my opinion. Yeah, it just popped up today, Marnie. So, Psycho. Potentially. We will never know, though. And this is the kicker. This is the kicker. This is the kicker. This is the kicker why we will never know. What was Doria's profession? Yeah? Social worker. In America, apparently, that's true. In America, social workers have certain powers regarding records. You're never going to find it. She got it all removed. I think it was something to do with money. And that is why you'll never find out. It's always about the money. Always about the dollars. Always with them. Every last Markle, it's all about the money. All of it. And the thing is, and I want to let Lucy, I hope you're okay, darling. Didn't she work in so she was a social worker. She's went from makeup artist, social worker, yoga instructor, and she had that, you know, that care home that everyone seems to have forgotten about as well, that care agency. Is all the same, honestly. So there was loads of rumors about it all being about, you know, she's selling the devil's lettuce or whatever, and it's BS, man. It was something else. So there we go. Anyway, I've run out of energy now. I have run out of energy. Any questions before I disappear into the night? I forget where's Paula from. I don't know where Paula's from. I know she was living in Norway for a bit. And I know she's in Central America or South America. I can't remember. But yeah, Nicaragua. That's cool. It's a good name, that. Nicaragua. But anyway, I haven't got any. Are you feeling a bit better now? Yes. I haven't even said half of the stuff I wanted to say. I just got all of the stuff that I am telling you guys. I am foreshadowing, like, I could get into some trouble, like, if people are going to come for me or whatever they want to do or whatever. I ain't going to respond to that crap. I haven't responded for like 6 years of their nonsense, but I am putting it out there that there is something very wrong going on, and there's a massive there's everything, and I feel terrible because people have attacked other content creators and even basically tortured a lady to change her content for all of it. I don't know. So there we go. Yeah, I've probably just increased all of the mods workload. I'm really sorry, guys. Like, the mods are going to be like having to delete things. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go away now and come back probably tomorrow. What day is it? Is it Wednesday or Thursday? Oh dear, it's October the 16th. It is Thursday. I'm gonna. The House of York and Sussex going to finally fall. 21st of October is going to be huge. The late Ghislaine, I can't even speak. The late Guthrie, the autobiography of Virginia Guthrie is out on the 21st. The stars are all absolutely. Rosie's being pedantic. It's Friday in the future, apparently, in Australia. The stars for that day, it is like there's something big happening. I have checked with the astrologer. I think it's going to be a big day for Andrew, put it that way. Anyway, lots of love to everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you to all the mods. Thank you all to the channel members. Thank you for the guys who have sent super chats and things like that, and channel memberships. I really do appreciate it. I know I've just been like ranting. Sorry. Megsie Havisham is very real, but don't worry, she's not going to get you. 21st new moon. That is exactly what's happening on the 21st new moon in Scorpio. Oh, now that's out of my system and we all know what's been going on, I'm going to bugger off. Lots of love to all of you, and thank you for 4 miles. Good for you, man. Thank you all so much. Lots of love to you guys. I'll speak to you soon I'll speak to you tomorrow, or I'll speak to you in the comment section, or in the community section, or wherever. You know what I'm like. All right, guys, lots of love. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Take care, guys. Bye, guys. Bye.